너무 감사합니다. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, we are here. Seems to be a way more people in YouTube than normal, but if you're looking to actually watch the game with me, again, YouTube, I can only do radio style broadcast. If you're wanting to watch the game with me on YouTube, check the description. There is a link to a place called SOOPlive.com. That's the official international broadcasting rights of the KBO. And I do stream the game there. You can actually watch the game with me there. It is free. Same audio, same chat, all of that stuff.
Thank you for the recommendation, Mary Kate.
Thank you, Mary Kate. So welcome, welcome. Again, Nail out on the mound. He's pitched better. Struggled in his last starts. Voss, on the other hand, for Samsung, has not pitched well in his two starts so far this season. So Pak Sung-gyu in the leadoff spot instead of Kim Ji-chan, going with the righty versus righty. The first time he has actually started a game in the second half was yesterday, as the first pitch is up high, and we are underway with ball one. So again, those of you guys, again, it looks like a lot of people are in YouTube that normally aren't. If you're looking to actually watch the game, please follow the description, and it'll tell you how to watch the game with me. So the 1-0 pitch now to Pak Sung-gyu, and swing and a miss at a ball that breaks down below the zone, and it's 1-1. Nail, the big thing for him to look for is the first inning, ladies and gentlemen. The first inning is his huge trouble spot. Can he get through it? As that is a fouled straight back. The guy back behind the plates, it jumps out of the way. Diaz actually on the bench, ladies and gentlemen. Last year started all 144 games plus all of the playoff games, sitting on the bench today to start. Yeah, another 1-2 pitch that is going to be ripped into left field, and they're going to start off the game with a single. The no hitter is over. The perfect game is over. All on the first at bat. Again, I don't know what it is, but for some reason, Nail really struggles. Just a sec, I'm getting security alerts on my my account. So for some reason, again, he just struggles in the first inning. He after the first inning, he's perfectly fine. As that is going to be another single into the left field, and Pak Sung-gyu or Pak Sung-yoon is going to be on first with Pak Sung-gyu over on first. I am completely butchering. That's Kim Sung-yoon. I'm mixing the two names together. Sorry, guys. All right. So now you got runners on first and a second for Gu Ja-wook, one of the best hitters in the league. And his early season struggles in the first inning have carried over into the second. As Gu Ja-wook looks at the ball one up high, 1-0. So what I'm talking about, ladies and gentlemen, is give me a sec. I'll get to. Oops. In the first inning, opponents are hitting a 291 against them, as that misses outside a 2-0. No, they have not hit any home runs against him. I probably shouldn't have said that, but yeah, he just struggles in the first inning. 291 against him, 23 hits, the most he's given up in any of the innings. That's in there for a strike. It catches the top of the zone, and it's 2-1 now. Double check my mic settings. There we
Thank
go.
you for the recommendation, Donoff 2000.
Thank you, Don. As the 2-1 misses outside, and it's 3-1. Double check that this check. Yeah, there we go. All right, here we go. The 3-1 pitch now. Kim Tae-goon back behind the plates. Sets up on the inside, and he skies it up. Third baseman in foul territory, but it will get into the netting. Someone has himself a souvenir. Not that guy because he dropped it. But we've got our first full count of the day. And here we go. The 3-2 pitch. Kim Tae-goon seems to be calling the plays or calling the pitches and sets up down low on the outside, gets a piece of it, so fouls it back, and it stays 3-2. Janbyung Jihyuk. Jaehyun. And the 3-2 pitch once again sets up on the inside. A swing and a miss and a big strikeout for Nail there. Now he's just the double play away from getting out of the inning. Brings up a Chae Hyung-woo. Misses outside to Chae Hyung-woo. Chae Hyung-woo, again, I talk about it every single time. The KBO all-time hit leader, the all-time RBI leader, the all-time doubles leader. I believe the all-time bases leader might not be there, but probably pretty close if he's not. Yeah, another 1-0 pitch, fouls it into himself, and it's 1-1. 14 pitches from Nail so far. Again, the first two batters reached via the single. Both of them clean singles to left field. 329 in the first half, 255 since the All-Star break. It has not been as smooth going there. That 329 is heavily countered by the start he had. He really hasn't hit well since June. That is a foul away, runs it to 1-2. Give you his breakdown via months. 417 in March, 298 in April, 384 in May, then 286 in June, 315 in July, and hitting 83 this month. That's going to be a ground ball. 4 bobbles it. Tries to get the double play, and not in time. Castro saying double check it. A big bobble there by the second baseman had an easy tailor-made double play. Easy tailor-made double play. A second baseman bobbles it. I really haven't seen Samsung's pitcher play very well. Safe. Looks safe to me. Hot dog all raw. Dog. So had the double play to get out of the inning, but the bobble by the second baseman allows them to not be able to turn the double play right at him. A good try attempt to turn over there by the shortstop. He was off balance after the timing not being very good. So 2 outs, runners on the corner. If a run scores, it won't go down as an error or it'll go down as an earned run, but it shouldn't. Jun Byung-woo steps in now, 232 on this season, 7 home runs on the season, a career high of 8. As he strokes that into left field, the left fielder's chasing it down. It's going to hit off the bottom of the wall. 1 run is going to come in. And 2 runs are going to come in. The throw to third, and Jun Byung-woo gives them the quick 2-0 lead, and they're going to flash the camera right back to the second baseman. A costly, costly, costly bobble by the second baseman. There we go,
Thank you
Jun
for Star
Byung-woo.
Balloons 100 Fish Fan.
Thank you, Fish Fan. So Jun Byung-woo over at third base now. Nail now, 18 pitches as that one goes way up high to Yuji Hyuk. Yuji Hyuk at 290 on the season. Yeah, there's the camera right on Kim Sun Bin, the second baseman who bobbled that.
Thank you for the recommendation, Fish Fan.
Thank you again, Fish Fan. Sending money before you recommend it. I love it. All right, the 1-1 pitch misses inside. 2-1. Going first to third is the big guy, or first to home is the big guy, as that's in there for a strike or runs the count full. Second full count of this inning. Second full count of the day for Samsung. Struck out on the first one. The 3-2 slapped foul. I think that's going to go down as a double. Should be a double in a go into third on. Yeah. Not a triple, but good base running, honestly. All right, here we go. Once again, another 3-2 counts. It catches him looking, and Nail will head to the dugouts. Upset with himself and upset with his defense. So we'll go to the bottom of the first. 2-0 Samsung. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Maybe that's what Samsung needs to get themselves their mind cleared, because they again have not been playing well at all. You took Doosan? Nah, tomorrow's Doosan. Tomorrow, or no, yesterday was Hanwha and Doosan. Today, Kia and Samsung. Tomorrow, KT and NC. Fish fan, you really gotta you gotta check on either Twitter or over on YouTube. You really gotta check the post that puts it up on Soup. I put them in the calendar. All right, we're gonna call him the boss because that's how his name translates in Korean, is boss. 2 games, an ERA of 9, though, ladies and gentlemen. So, yeah, Park Se-hyuk behind the plate, pretty much. Sometimes I make mistakes and enter them wrong, but I don't think I did this time. All right, Park Jae-hyun looks at just strike one down the middle. I mean, Samsung's up 2-0. I mean, the 0-1, that's a ground ball back to the catcher, but he fields it out of play, and it's 0-2.
Thank you for the recommendation, Angry Jew.
Thank you, Angry. Oh, welcome, welcome. You took Kia. The 0-2 pitch sets up outside, and he ropes that one into right field on the 0-2 counts. And that's his 100th hit, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, but overall, Samsung has just not been playing well at all. Checks over on the runner. Kim Sun-bin steps in now. That's a long list of demands. Yoda cam call, Yoda cam call. All right, so first pitch is fouled away. All right, the 0-1 pitch sets up on the inside. Fakes the bunt, the throw, not in time. And Park Jae-hyun is going to have himself a stolen base, moving himself into a scoring position on the ball. All right, so runner over on second now. Kim Sun-bin, 1-1 counts, misses way outside there. 2-1. Kim Sun-bin hitting .447 in the second half. See if he presses himself after that bobble over at second base. And sets up on the inside. That's going to be a ground ball past the shortstop. Hopefully they're gonna send him, and that is going to be an RBI single. Didn't think that they were going to send him. It wasn't even like a diving stop. He had to runner on second had to hold up to make sure that he didn't field it. But third base coach sent him. Brings up a Kim Do-young in there for a strike on the first pitch, and it's 0-1. Second in the league in OPS, second in the league in weighted runs created, just behind Austin Dean, I imagine. As the 0-1 swing and a miss, 0-2. Crushed a home run yesterday to put him at 33 home runs. And off the hands, it will get foul, though, into the Kia cheer section. Stays 0-2. Ba, ba, ba. Ba, 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 ba. And here we go, the 0-2 pitch now. Says wide in the old strike zone. And he just gets a piece of it once again. Staying alive. Yoda cam call. I don't know all the words to all the songs. I know them as I'm singing them, kind of thing. Kim Do-young. And the 0-2, another foul. A battle in here, and this 0-2 counts. Now's where I throw something off the plate. Like off the plate. Sets up off the plate. And he doesn't chase, but again, that's not a bad pitch. He's fouled off so much that you've had. Throwing that is going to at least make him get out of the box and kind of reset. The 1-2 sets up on the outside, rolls it over, but foul again. Even if it doesn't turn out well here, the fact that he has battled this well and kept Nail giving him a little breather. The 1-2 pitch sets up outside. Swing and a miss at a pitch in the dirts. As he finally gets him. A sad man there. As he wraps up his Kim Do-young uniform. Checks over on the runner on first. Castro steps in, hitting a 341 on the season. Crazy to think that at one point he was injured and they were actually looking to replace him. He has come back. He's hit 407 is what I saw yesterday since his His time on the DL. There you go. See, 402 since the middle of June when he came back. And that is turned on. That is going to drop inside off the wall. Kim Sun-bin is going to cruise into third base, and Castro is going to be on second with a one-out double. Puts runners now on second and third. Oh, no, that was just a single? What was he watching? I thought for sure that was a double. I'm trying to watch him run. All right. Well, now you've got runners on the corner with still just one out. Nasung Bom steps in. Oh, you got to put your phones up there, guys. You can't broadcast a KBO game without blatantly displaying your phone choice. All right, Nasong Bom steps in. Catcher steps out. Nasong Bom, a 302 on the season, 22 homers. And that's a ground ball right at the first baseman. He'll throw to seconds and then back to first, and they get out of it. One pitch into the 3-6 inning-ending double play. We'll go to the second, 2-1. Only getting to first. Big there. Da-da-da-da. Check some scores around the league. Not much scores. Is SSG up early once again on Lotte? They scored one in the bottom of the second. They've got a runner on third with just one out. See how they scored. Looks like Che Ji-hoon with the RBI single to score Otagon. And all the other games are goose egging. KT and NC already in the top of the third inning. We are in the slow game today so far, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, 7, 8, 9 hitters coming up for Samsung in at the bottom of the inning. And the first pitch to EJ Hyun is right down the middle for strike one. EJ Hyun at 245 on the season does have some power, ladies and gentlemen. 12 home runs. Hasn't played a lot, though. He missed a lot of time. As a swing and a miss on that high pitch. And that was a check swing for strikeouts number 3 for Nail. One away. Mary Kate is happy. And that one is just skied up to center field. Kim O Young underneath it and two away. Brings up the number 9 hitter, the backstop, but Pak Se-hyuk hitting 175 on the season and looks at to strike one in there for strike one. Trying to do some numbers here real quick, guys. As that's in there for a strike at the top of the zone, and it's quickly 0-2. Way outside. And did he go around? I could do a half a baseball. I could do a splitter. All right, now the 2-2 pitch to Pak Se-hyuk sets up high, misses up high, and now it's 3-2. Third full count of the day for Samsung. Nail sitting at 33 pitches now, though. That's a ground ball right to the first baseman. He'll pick it up, step on the bag, and that'll be 1, 2, 3, 4 Kia. We go to the bottom of the second. 2-1 Samsung. Quick inning there. He threw 10 pitches. Loteria. Oh, SSG is added another one in the bottom of the second. Once again, SSG up early as Jo Hyung-woo. He gets the RBI. On the mound is Kim Han-gyo for Lotte. No idea who that is. Well, because he's making his first appearance this year. Actually, his first career appearance, ladies and gentlemen. Taken in the 6th round of last year's draft. Did pitch in 11 games in the second league. SSG, on the other hand, as Kim Min-jun has pitched pretty well. I was hoping that KT's starting matchup that they have today was actually tomorrow. I wanted a Gu Changmo So Young Jun matchup, but not going to get it. All right, the number 6 hitter, number 30, recently came to Kia on a trade, and that's a swing and a miss, and it's 0-1. 280 on the season, no home runs. Looks like he might have discovered a razor in Gwangju, and that's a ground ball. First baseman and grabs it, steps on the bag, and 1 away. Da 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 da. Osanu steps in now. I haven't seen him for a while. 363 on the season. Sorry, 236. Misses there, 1-0. Has not played very much, been on the injury train. And the 1-0. Off the hands. 1-1. It has finally started to cool down here in Korea. I've actually turned off the AC, no longer using the AC here in Korea. As the 1-1 rolls it to the shortstop, gloves it, throws 2 away. All right, Kim Tae-goon steps in. Again, Kia catchers have the best 1-2 combo of music. He's been playing pretty bad. He has not been playing well for a while. I imagine that he will pinch hit. If we look at his second half, he's hitting 295. I'm sorry, 267. That misses outside, 1-1. 267 in the second half with. I don't have strikeouts. Do I have strikeouts? No, I did not. As that is off the handle. That might be a little trouble. And is going to drop into left field. And Kim Tae-goon is going to be on base with a 2-out single. I mean, the last 2 weeks he's hit 190. Yeah, he just hasn't played well. Unfortunately, the thing that's I use doesn't show any negative stats. So yesterday he was 0 for 4 with 3 strikeouts. A 1-0 pitch. Rolls that. That's going to be trouble. Voss is going to grab it. The throw not in time, and he is going to be in first with an infield single. Lazy swings, okay. I think a better throw gets him. That skipping rocks to first base kept him. The only Korean media that calls people out is this channel. As Park Jae-hyun looks at strike one at the top of the zone. 1 for 1 on the day with a single, a stolen base, and a run scored. And that's going to be a ground ball up the middle, and Kim Tae-goon is going to come around to score. They're going to throw to third, but he's going to head back to second, and just like that, he adds to the stat sheets. And we've got ourselves a tie game. I'm the trendsetter, Kiwi. So we've got 2 outs now. Yeah, quick 1-2. But back-to-back singles has tied the game and pushed his pitch count up. Still sitting fine at 12 pitches in this inning. Yeah. Kim Sun-min fights it off. That's going to be a flag down by the right fielder, though. Bats will end the inning, but 3 more hits and another run ties the game up at 2. We'll go to the third. Oh, no, can't say that at all. Nowhere even close. Because number one, he's not a signing, he's a temporary replacement. He is only here for 6 weeks. Definitely nowhere near the worst signing of the season. I'll give you a hint at probably who it is. His highlight of the year was Stephen Kiwi and I singing his songs in the Domus. All right, to top of the lineup. Top of the lineup, Park Sung-gyu, a single and a run scored in his first at bats. All right, so the 1-1 on the day. Park Sung-gyu, strike at the top of the zone there for Nail. Nail settled in the last inning. Again, 24 pitches in the first inning, but he should have been out of it without any runs given up. That misses inside, 1-1. Angry is happy again, I guess. And the 1-1 pitch misses up high at 2-1. Those of you guys watching in Soup, please make sure you hit the thumbs up button. Again, that is up or recommendation over on Soup on YouTube. Make sure you hit the like button. The 2-1 pitch way up high, 3-1. Rosa Brooks. Rosa Brooks. Trenton Brooks. Kiwi, have you been out walking again now that it's not 7 billion degrees? The 3-1 pitch. That's a broken bat. Shortstop will take it to the throw in time. A good play by the shortstop. Yeah. Oh, especially after the games. Like after games finish it. Oh, man, is it nice. I wouldn't say that. Still, oh, the old javelin bats. Mark it. Trenton Brooks. Yeah. That's misses outside. Kim Sung Yoon a single in his first at bat. Oh, and that's going to be a ground ball, and he bobbles it. I'm having to install. What's up, Parlay? I'm having to install something, guys, for Soup. So hopefully this doesn't mess anything up. As that catches the outside. Runner on first now as I get this fixed as I was installing that. Does the 0-1 pitch now. Steps off. Kia getting a quality look at number 30's super awesome defensive abilities. They gave him an infield hit on that. Wow. No. And the 0-2 time is called by the Gujauk. This game is just creeping along, ladies and gentlemen. Other games all in. Most of them in the third or bottom of the third or fourth inning. NC got one on KT quickly as that misses outside 1-2. And the 1-2 misses outside at 2-2. Okay, we've got the 2-2 pitch now. It sets up on the outside. Nope, steps off the back of the mound. Just a reminder, KBO does not have the same rules as the MLB in terms of disengagements. You're allowed to disengage and throw over as many times as you would like, and sometimes the pitchers do take liberty with that. As a throw down, got him. Runs the count full, 3-2 on the throwouts by Kim Tae-gun. All right, so he races the base running threat to 2 away, and a swing and a miss. Ends the inning, and another strikeout for Nail, his 4th of the day. We go to the bottom of the 3rd. It's tied at 2. They like to try to steal bases in this league. They don't get very good leadoffs. I will say that. Like when I was learning how to steal bases, I was always taught if you don't have to dive back into the bag, you're not far enough off.
Thank you for the recommendation, Hardawian.
Thank you, Hard. All right. We are going to have the 3, 4, 5 hitters coming up for Kia in the bottom of the 3rd inning as they look to try to get back. Or not back, but to try to take the lead. Other scores, just 2 games with scores. NC has got that 1-0 lead over KT. How do they get looks like Che Jung Won with 2 hits, Kimmy Jeep with a hit, and Pak Shi-wan with an RBI and a run scored. That's because he hit a solo homer, ladies and gentlemen. I was like, wait, how do you get an RBI and a run scored? But there's only 1 run. Oh, yeah. You hit a home run. Kim Do-young steps in. Yeah, a big swing and a miss there. 0-2 now. Well, yeah, of course he's hit the most home runs against Samsung. Samsung's the easiest stadium to hit a home run in. And that is way outside. Yeah, I mean, honestly, it's KT really does look like the best. I wasn't happy with their as that is lifted going number 34 on the season as Kim Do-young gets it straight away center field. What's up, Steve? All right, what are the odds, ladies and gentlemen? What are the odds we get a Kim Do-young? Oh, we've got something almost as good as a Kim Do-young, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so Castro steps in. All right, so we've got a Kim Won-jun, the closer for Lotte. The next best thing to a home run is a Kim So-hyun card. Definitely think so, Carolina. And we've got an Ite Gun. I don't know. He doesn't really. Oh, a very mediocre pack. Two closers from last year that lost their jobs this year. As the Castro, a big swing and a miss there, 1 and 2. Castro, the 1-2. He fouls that away. Stays 1 and 2. No, I haven't. What's up, Frank? Welcome, Brandon. Yeah, not next year. He's got a couple more years before he can be posted. As the 1-2 is fouled away. It does look like he has improved his defense. The real question is there going to be it? There's not going to be any MLB to watch next year. That's a missed outside. 2 and 2. Oh, wow. A swing and a miss. Well, the the Players Association has said there's not going to be a cap. They will not agree to a salary cap. Lee Seung-hyun warming up. That is lefty Lee Seung-hyun. Na Sung-bom looks at ball 1. Low. Want to know Na Sung-bom, the big GIDP. And misses up high at 2-0. Yeah, another 2-0 pitch. Fouls that one away at 2-1. And the easiest league to watch in the world is the KBO. Unless you're in Korea. Then the MLB is the easiest team in the world, or easiest league in the world to watch. And the 2-1 pitch just sets up on the inside. A nice breaking ball, catches the bottom of the zone, and it's 2 and 2. The Dodgers are on almost every single day in Korea. The 2-2 swing and a miss at a pitch in the dirts. Another strikeout and a 2 away. All right, number 30 steps in. Grounded out to the first baseman in his first at bat. Looks at the ball 1 there, 1-0. The 1-0 pitch misses inside at 2-0. Yeah, he does tend to swing and miss at that stuff quite often. The 2-0 lays off of that. That's surprising that he laid off of that. 3-0. The 3-0 pitch misses outside and he walks him on 4 straight pitches. He just cannot get a 1-2-3 inning, ladies and gentlemen. 2 outs in the second inning, 3 hits and an RBI. Osanu steps in now. KBO's been using a pitch clock for 2 years. KBO is the most advanced in terms of using the available options. They have full ABS. They've had full ABS. This is now the 3rd season for full ABS. They have a check swing video replay. They've had that for over a year now. And they've had a pitch clock for 2 years. Because they can't throw strikes. All right, the 1-0 pitch sets up on the inside. In there for a strike, go 1-1. You're watching in SOOP. If you look up where the 1-1 count is, where it says 1-1 and then the 2 strikes, that'll change into a countdown under 10 seconds. See right next to it? As that is stroked into center field, but it's right at Pak Sung-gyu and makes the catch. So a Kim Do-young leadoff homer puts he up for the first time. We go to the 4th, 3-2. So a lot of people, they're watching, a lot of people watch the game and they're like, man, how are the KBO umpires so good? They never miss calls. Oh, God, it's so bad, Kiwi. There's only one thing worse than watching a game, a Jom Show game, within that mic is so loud. It's if you're watching a Jom Show, if you're watching a Jom Show game, and on top of that, you also have to listen to the broadcast sponsored by peanut butter. An MLB scout taking a liking to crabs is the best possible thing that could happen to Hanwha. It is the best thing that could happen to Hanwha, honestly. 4, 5, 6 coming up for Samsung in at the top of the inning. Double check my numbers. No, they haven't brought in a defensive outfielder in my lifetime in Korea. Yeah, you got to bring at least another old. You got to bring in at least one more DH because the team doesn't have enough. They only will bring in whoever's the most expensive free agent. That's who they'll try to sign. Doesn't matter if they fit a need or not. I just realized it's going to be a little bit, guys. It's a 4-minute break, so I'll be back in a bit. All right, we're back again. After the end of the third inning, the fifth inning, and the seventh inning, they have a 4-minute break now. Oh, Che Hyung-woo. Swing and a miss there, 1-1. You got a runner on first, nobody out. The 1-1. Woo! Not close to the strike zone at all. First and second. Well, you gotta get that run. Very important to get that run. Yeah, another 2-1. A swing and a miss. It drops them down below the zone, and it's 2-2.
Thank you for the recommendation, Skelter 971.
Thank you, Skelter. That's I feel that's worse. As he runs the count full, another full count. This is the fourth full count already for Samsung today. As Nail might be running into some pitch, as that is a stroke to center field. The center fielder going at the wall makes the catch right in front of it, and one away. There you go, Mary Kate. And quick out there, a fly ball to left. Didn't even get to play his music that I don't have. And lays off of that. It's a home plate umpire even called him on that. No 0-1. 55 pitches now for Nail. Yay, hard ball. Even the announcers are laughing at my jokes. As the 0-1 pitch to Yu Ji Hyuk. That's right back up the middle, and finger guns gets it done, ladies and gentlemen. Finger guns. I am a professional Yuji Haku dancer. Kiwi and I. Uh, uh, uh. If you're not following my Instagram, you have no idea what I'm talking about. But we've got a runner on first base now, a two away. Pac, or sorry, EJ Yana steps in, looks at strike one, 0 and 1. Everybody loves some finger guns. Yeah, another 0 1. Just misses up high, 1 and 1. Samsung EJ. Da, da, da. The 1 1 is popped up. Castro will give it chase, but it's going to be closer to the cheerleaders than it is to the field. 1 and 2. Samsung EJ. Samsung EJ. Way outside. Da, da. 2 and 2. EJ. Samsung EJ. Should have bunted. The 2-2 rolls it over foul. Yeah, but the bunt would have created the situation according to KBO managers. The 2-2 fouls it away, and he's battling, ladies and gentlemen. Battle, 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 battle. And slow roller, and Nail is going to cover first. An underhand toss by Castro. Great PFP there on the 3-1 putouts. We go to the bottom of the fourth. 3-2 Kilo. Da 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 da. All right, so we're back. All right, 8-9-1 hitters coming up for Kia here in the bottom of the fourth inning. Kim Tae-gun. One for one on the day. Single and a run scored in his only at bat. Kim Tae-gun on top. Kim Tae-gun. Kim Tae-gun. The 1-0 pitch now. Swing and a miss. And ball two, 1-1. That's got to be hot. At pure polyester. Hitting a 307 against Samsung, as that's a beautiful pitch in there for a strike, 1-2. So they didn't score, Kiwi. Still 0-0 in that game. And the 1-2, swing and a miss. Threw 4 balls, but gets the strikeout. Camo Young steps in, a single in his first at bat. His only at bat, lays off the bat, so 1-0. .271 on the season. You'll take a 250 plus from an outstanding defensive center fielder every day of the year. As the 1-0, broken bats, first baseman will grab it. Underhand toss to the pitcher. That'll be 2 away. More solid PFP. Bunting is awesome, man. We know that. Park Jae-hyun steps in now. 2 for 2 on the day. A single, a stolen base, a run scored in the first, a single and an RBI in the second. Looks at strike on there, 0-1. Kiwi, the Hanwha fanhood has been restored. The Hanwha expectations is swing and a miss there. Lions, Tigers, Giants, Dinos. I can't see what the far left girl is wearing. We're just going to assume they're all Southern fans. The 0-2 slaps it away. Bunting against lefties. Not when the lefty falls to the third base side and they use the left-handed batter to bunt. Well, that's difficult to say, Kiwi. That's going to be. Said he did not go around. They're going to replay that. Hmm. Yeah, he didn't go around, didn't look like. He already has 100 hits, lady. You need a 102 up there now. All right, the 1-2 pitch. Slaps it foul again. It looks like he's playing cricket, ladies and gentlemen. I know nothing about cricket, but it looks like a cricket swing. Trying to guard against the wickets. That one? Oh, nope, sorry, that one? That's going to be a swing and a miss. Throws down to first and another strikeouts. Ladies and gentlemen, the first time Kia has gone 1, 2, 3. We'll go to the fifth. 3-2. That one right there. You don't like the Samsung uniforms? Not a lot of offense today, ladies and gentlemen. Not a lot of offense. Too much blue? Uh, they show the lights, and then next to it is going to be the advertisements. I'm going to guess. Yeah, it's not just the KT game. It is all the games, except for the Gochuk games. What they do is they show the field. They just like right now. So if you were watching in SOOP, they're showing the field. Why are they showing the field? So that they can flash advertisements up. No, they show the grass usually. They oftentimes they put a ball in the grass and they take a photo of it. All right, 8-9-1 hitters coming up for Samsung here. Get your fingers out of your nose, boys. Get your finger out of your nose. Digging for gold and not finding it, as that's a ball on the outside. Round ball to the second baseman. Doesn't boot this one and one away.
Thank you for the recommendation, Yagupan Chris.
Thank you, Chris. Welcome. Decided that you don't want to watch Lotte not score? The nice light gray. That's in there for a strike to Paksay Hyuk. Paksay Hyuk grounded out to the first baseman in his first at bat, 0 for 1 on the day. That is lifted up, left fielder underneath it though. And 2 away. Back to the top of the lineup goes the Samsung. For Chris, you can make fall plans for the next 5 years, and you don't need to worry about anything. They're just gonna keep hiring the exact same guys. Just a different name and number on the back of the uniform. It's in there for a strike, and it's 0-1. Pak Sung-gyu. Well, now that they've shown that, we all know what's going to happen. And the 0-1 is popped up. The center fielder a couple steps back and more forward. That'll be a 3 away. 6-pitch inning for Nail as we will go to the bottom of the 5th. Nice and easy. Chris, I don't think you follow me on Instagram, but I started uploading videos with English and Korean subtitles baked in. I'm just using auto Korean subtitles, and I'll change some things here and there. It's a pretty easy process if you would like me to explain it to you. Doesn't cost anything. It's completely free. Thank you, whoever that was over there. Yeah, so, Chris, what do you use for uh, your editing? Are you using a? Because I assume you're not just you know raw dogging it, one shot in it. Oh, so if you're using CapCut, yeah, I assume you have the yeah, if you're using CapCut, I assume you're paying for the CapCut service because the translate to other languages is like a premium tier. It's like $40 a month or something like that. It's ridiculous. Yeah, use this program, Papago, if you're going to use Korean subtitles. It's much better. Yeah, it's $20. I know it's mine translates to the old won. So all right, Kim Sun Bin will lead things on. 1 for 2 with an RBI. No 1-0 way outside at 2-0. So there's a like, are you downloading an SRT file that has your captions on it? The 2-0. This is inside a 3-0. Papago is the Korean translation service. The 3-0 pitch catches the outside. SRT is like a subtitle text file. The 3-1 misses it down. Walks the leadoff batter. It's a dodge. All right, so Kim Do Young steps in now. Solo shot to give him the lead in his last at bats. Lays off of that. Yeah, so I would see if CapCut lets you. What I would see is I would see. So you have two options with CapCut. I think you can auto translate since you have the Pro version, and it does it automatically. Years? No, it takes decades. It takes a decade to be like for a regular person to be able to learn Korean. Koreans learn English, go to English classes at school for a decade to 15 years, and most of them can't have conversations unless they go to a private English school. The 2-0 misses inside to 3-0. Yeah, all of these people like on TV that are foreigners speaking Korean, they all went to like Korean school, like they studied Korean. Is that's in there for a strike, and it's 3-1. Checks over on the runner, easily back. Yeah, they like actually go to a Korean school and learn Korean. The 3-1 lays off of it and he walks another one. Walks the first two batters, and now you've got runners on first and second, and nobody outs for Castro, who is leading the league in batting average since he came back. Might be time to go get your boy. Looks like we might be having a pitching change here. Yeah, so what I would do, actually, I can look it up here. So I just look it up, Chris. You can download SRT files from CapCut Pro. They are not going to take them out to just a mound visits. Noah Castro will step in. As that one is fouled away, 0-1. Yeah, so CapCut allows you to download SRT files, and I would take that SRT file and put it into a translator, Papago, and then export it back out, and you'll have a pretty close to fluent Korean for your subtitles. As that misses way inside, 1-1. And that is going to get in, drops inside the line. It's going to roll into the corner. Kim Sun Bin is going to cruise on home. And will they send Kim Do Young? Nope, they're going to keep him there. And Castro comes up with the insurance run that Mary Kate was looking for. All right, so we've got a pitching change coming up here. Marcell Ozuna in the KBO. That's what the KBO needs, more bad outfielding sluggers. Yeah, so I guess CapCut Pro, Chris, says that yeah, so text auto captions, and it'll put bilingual tracks on there, so you don't need to export or anything with CapCut Pro. Yep, I just got the message. Moonhyun Ben goes on off, finally gets a run. All right, here's your boy, Kiwi. Here's your boy. Lee Sung-hyun out on the mound. Na Sung-bom will greet him. Also have a change back behind the plates. Kim Do-won. As Na Sung-bom fouls the first pitch away. Yeah, I would literally just be like, hey, I don't speak Korean. This is for you guys that you can figure it out, or I'll just stop putting them up. All right, runners on the second and third, nobody out. Na Sung-bom looks at ball one outside, 1-1. That is fouled away. That's why we can't speak Korean, is because we use AI for everything. The 1-2 is a slapped foul. Stays 1-2. Yeah, what I would do is I would download the SRT file, put that SRT file in Papago, and then export it out into a new SRT file, and then upload them both, drop them below each other, and then you'd have both. So just so you know, Chris, one other thing you can do on CapCut is you can put subtitles. Like, you can create 3 different videos, and you can do one in English with English subtitles and one in English with Korean subtitles. and just hide the different subtitles as that is misses down and it runs the count full 3-2. Yeah, you should definitely be uploading to YouTube and to TikTok also. The 3-2 pitch sets up outside, misses low, and he walks him. Bases are loaded, ladies and gentlemen. Nobody out. Bases loaded for everybody's favorite drinking buddy. Swing and a miss. Chris, are you monetized at all on YouTube? Because they're changing the requirements to be monetized starting in February. That's what you should do. There you go. Day one of learning Korean to follow the Lotte Giants. And you should just be learning like Shilchek, which is air, and Pebe, which is loss. The 1-1 is a ground ball. First baseman grabs it, throws it home, and not going to throw to first. And that'll be a 3-2 putout. Gets the lead runner. And Mr. WPA strikes again, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, I wouldn't even worry about it. All right, Osanu steps in now. Swing and a miss. Osanu. All right, Bo, welcome. That's in there for a strike, and that's 0-2. Arpo, they're just trying to get you content, man. They're just getting you content. That's it. They are here for you, Arpo. The 0-2 pitch just sets up and out of the zone. Fouls it away. Chris and Arpo are going to have competitions on who can get the most angry fans following them. Chris with Lotte and Arpo with Samsung. Hey, there you go. Is it the 6th inning, Chris? Right, the 0-2 pitch into the dirt, so 1-2. Lotte never scores before the 6th inning. The 1-2 pops it up, skies it up. A shortstop tracking. The left fielder's going to take it. They are not going to tag up. And 2 away. On Friday, How did I guess, Chris? How did I guess? Nice throw by Gujahu. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, Arpo. But who would start for Hanwha? Hanwha is going to have Pak Jun Young. Why Zimmerman? Oh, Friday. That's right. All right, to Kim Tae-goon lays off of that one, 1-0. Bases loaded, nobody out, so they've got to nobody in. A 1-0 pitch now. In there for a strike, 1-1. Kim Tae-goon single and a run scored in his first at bats, struck out to start last inning. .375 in his career against right-hander Lee Seung-hyun. Why is that, Arpo? As that's a slow roller and it will just squibs foul. 1-2. Yeah, but didn't he get traded? But I thought Kim Tae-goon got traded. Yeah, didn't he get traded to NC? Is that his end of the dirt to 2-2? Ah, okay. So he was at NC and then went to Samsung and then got traded to Kia. We got another full count in this inning. Second full count of the day. Second full count in this inning. Bases loaded, full count, ladies and gentlemen. The runners will be off on the pitch. Runner at a second is Nasung Bomb. He's decent speed for an old man. Time is called by Kim Tae-goon. And a broken bat, but it's foul. Corn dog commercials. Get a new piece of lumber. Number 30 doesn't have any music. They're video replaying whether it went fair or foul here. While they're doing that, make sure you hit the thumbs up, ladies and gentlemen. That's a like over on YouTube. That's an upper recommendation on. It definitely looks foul. That's an upper recommendation over on Soup. What's weird is they're not
Thank you
actually
for the
called corn
recommendation,
dogs.
Brandon Fabs.
Thank you, Brandon. No. Video replay says it was foul. Oh, 3-2 count
Thank
once
you
again.
for the recommendation, Easily Eddie.
Thank you, Eddie. He goes and can take me. The 3-2 swing and a miss. Bases loaded, nobody out, and they get nobody in. But they did get one before that, so we'll take a break, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be back in about 6 minutes. All right, I'm back. We should be back in just a few minutes. Again, there is a longer break. Now is 6 minute break. So 4 minutes, 4 minute break after the third inning, 6 minute break after the fifth inning, and a 4 minute break after the seventh inning. So I don't know how long that'll last. I don't know if that goes all the way until the end of the season, or if it goes until September 6th, or if it's based on the weather for the day or the moon or whatever. You need content, Arpo. You got to take advantage of your break. All right, the first pitch is up high. Ball one, Kim Sung Yoon, 2 for 2 on the day. A couple singles, but was caught stealing. Now, Park Jong Woo into right field. Park Jae Hyun over to left. Kim Sun Min, the jump throw is not going to beat the head first slide, and he is going to be on base for the third time today. Not much you can do against that type of speed and that's a type of hit. Some changes here. Oh, Sunu is out. Park Jung Woo is in. But he moves to right field, and Park Jae Hyun moves to left. Pitching coach coming out. One thing for Nail is he's been sitting for about 30 minutes or so. Because again, you have the 6 minute break, obviously, so that's easily 6 minutes. Then on top of that, Samsung had 2 walks, the double, and then the walk to load the bases up. They had the pitching change, a couple full counts in there. Gu Jauk, ground ball to the first baseman, turns, throws to second. It gets the lead runner, throws back. Good play there by Castro to get the lead runner. Yeah, no one away. Chae Young Woo, 0 for 6 in this series. Again, has not been hitting well in the month of August. Really has not been hitting well since the All Star break. And that's a ground ball, but it'll get foul. 0-1. Nail 24 pitches in the first inning, 10 in the second, 13 in the third, 16 in the fourth, 6 last inning. But again, Chae Young Woo hit into what should have been a 4-6-3 double play to end the inning in the first inning. As that's a misses low, 1-1. But Kim Sun Bin ended up bobbling the ball, not allowing the double play to be turned. The next batter, Jung Byung-woo, hit a double off the wall that scored both of those runs. That's why Samsung has 2 and why he ended up throwing 24 pitches in that first inning, because Yuji Huck actually had a full count. So he would have been around 12 to 15 pitches had that not happened. And here we go. The 2-1 pitch sets up on the outside. Fouls it away. Stays 2-2. And another 2-2 is a ground ball right to the second baseman. He bobbles it again. Once again, Kim Sung-din bobbles a Che Hyung-woo ground ball and is only able to get the lead runner. Always waiting back on it. I'll see if this one burns him again. All right, Jun Byung-woo made him pay last time. That's in there for a strike at the top of the zone. In there for another strike at the top of the zone. Two great pitches there from Nail to put himself ahead 0-2. Misses away outside there. 1-2. Get da, 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 da. And a 1-2 pitch way up high at 2-2 evens the count up. 81 pitches now for Nail. Two home runs in the second half. It's good for second in the league, or second on his team. Swing and a miss at a pitch up at his eyes. Fifth strikeout of the day as he gets out of the issue with his second baseman. We go to the bottom of the sixth. 4-2 Kia. Elsewhere around thy league. Oh, elsewhere around the league, Hanwha's up 1-0 against Doosan as Moon Hyun Bin hit a solo shot. NC is up 1-0 against KT as Pak Shi-wan hit a solo shot. LG was up 1-0 in the sixth, but Kia has tied it in the bottom of the sixth, 2-0. As Sogan Chan, 3 hits on the day, but looks like it was an unearned run. SSG's now up 6-1 as they gave up 1 in the top of the sixth to make it 4-1, but they've added 2. They've also got runners on first and third with 2 outs. How did they score, Kia or Kiwi? Oh, bases loaded. Shimujun walk or something. Out on the mound is Kim Baek-san. 2 games, a 2.70 ERA. I believe this is the first time I've seen him. But an error that's not going to be an error because they got an out. Number 9 hitter steps in, Kim Ho-young. Looks at strike 1. 0-1. Kim Ho-young. Game over. The 0-1. Fouls it away, 0-2. Misses outside, 1-2. Who did Che and Ho pinch hit for? You pinch hit? Oh, for E. Jin Young? All right, the 1-2 pitch to Kim Ho-young looks at a strike right down the middle. Yeah. I'm sure he went 0 for 2 or 0 for 2 on the day with a strikeout. And probably a fly ball to left field, but a bat flip with it. Back to the top of the lineup of Park Jae-hyun. Hit by pitch as he bunts it to the backstop. Kia right now a big Hanwha fan as they would jump over Doosan as they're a half game behind Doosan. The 0-1 is turned on, crushed, bat flipped. Goodbye. That's, ladies and gentlemen, is a home run. All right, ladies and gentlemen, another pack of cards. Zero question. Ooh, here you go, Kiwi. That is in there for a strike to Kim Sun-bin. Oh, we've got the dog. Who let the dogs out, boys? Who let the dogs out? Wang Sung-bin. And we've got Kia legend Yang Sung-hyun, or Yang Hyung-jong. And we've got an alphabet card. We've got a Long Jun-saw alphabet card, ladies and gentlemen. That ball is way up high at 2-1. Yeah, that's he is the third Kia player in history to hit 10 or more home runs under the age of 20. All right, the 3-1 pitch to Kim Sun-bin. And that'll be a walk for the second straight inning. It was a random fact that popped up last time he hit a home run and I streamed one of his games. Having himself quite a game. A single, a stolen base, a run scored, a single, an RBI, and then a whole solo shot there. 3 hits, 2 RBIs, 2 runs scored, a stolen base. Yes, we know who the player of the game is, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so Kim Do-young had a solo shot himself. That puts Kia up 3-2. Looks like we've got a pinch runner here. Is that Kim Sung-gyu, I believe? Looks at a pitch right down the middle. Checks over on the runner. I didn't see his number, his name. Number 12. I think that's Kim Sung-gyu. Nope. Jung Hyun Chong. That's the guy that constantly has errors. He'll probably move to shorts. Number 30 will move to second. All right, the 1-1 pitch now. Catches the outside corner. Moves it to 1-2. Oh, she wants to fight. Well, he's got to do something, Kiwi, since he's definitely not hitting the ball. A 1-2, way outside at 2-2. Runs the count full there, 3-2. Third full count of the day for Kia. They were both last inning, a walk and a strikeout. And he skies it up, but it'll be a souvenir for a happy fan. And a ground ball, third baseman who grabs it. He's going to have to go across to first. And 5-3 putouts will put runner on second now. 2 away, though, brings up a Nasung bomb. Sorry, Castro comes up. Nasong Bomb is in the 5 spot. That'll be it for him, though. We'll have a pitching change as the next 3 guys coming up are all left-handed. Beichan Sung will come in to face the lefties. "43 games, 3 wins, 2 losses, 9 holds, 32 innings in those 40 games, a 281 ERA. Hard throwing young lefty. All right, to Castro, 347 against righties, 356 against lefties. That's a way outside, though. 1-0. Castro, 2 for 3 on the day, a single in the first inning, a strikeout in the third, and then a double last inning. RBI double puts a key up 4-2 at the time. That's in there for a strike at the bottom. 1-1. A 1-1 way into the dirt. So 2-1. The 2-1 fouls it straight into the catcher's mask. Picks up the mask, cleans it off for him. All right, now with a 2-2 count to Castro. And another 2-2 pitch. Waits on it, so it skies its center fielder underneath it, though. And makes the catch. That'll be it, says Pak Jae-hyun. It gives them another run. We go to the 7th inning. 5-2. Elsewhere around the league, Hanwha up 3-0. NC's up 1-0 against KT. They're in the bottom of the 8th. Thank you. I cannot read your name because of the writing, but thank you. LG Kioma tied at 1 in the bottom of the 7th. SSG is cruising. They're up 6-1 against Lotte. That's the biggest lead of the day. And it looks like the Hanwha Doosan game is a tad slower. I don't know. Oh, maybe because Hanwha has walked 7 times. And Benjamin, 5 innings of 3 walks, 2 hit by pitches. Eong Chan, a hit by pitch, and Lee Byung Hyun, a walk. 3 hit by pitches and 4 walks. White cruising 5 1/3 innings of 85 pitches with 7 Ks. All right, nail back out there. 82 pitches for him so far. The first pitch outside. 1-0 to UG Huck. Get your finger guns ready, ladies and gentlemen. Way outside at 2-0. Oh, he does stay in at second base. Probably a better decision. And now the 2-0 pitch. In there for a strike. Middle on that's a two-seamer. Another one in there for a strike. 2-2. Another 2-2. Another two-seamer. Second baseman grabs it, throws to first. And one away. There you go, Mary Kate. EJ Hyun steps in now. Something waiting on. What is that big giant? Like, that cannot be a sprinkler that's sitting up that much. Oh, we are going to have a pinch hitter here. Kim Young Jun. And in there for a strike, 0-1. The 0-1 way up and out of the zone. 1-1. Mary Kate, you need my setup. The 1-1 in there for a strike at the top of the zone. So, because I watched the game on this monitor in front of me, and it's almost perfect timing with the monitor over here. But this monitor over here shows the SOOP stream as a swing and a miss at the high fastball. 6th strikeout of the day. This one over here is like a 5-second delay because it's the SOOP broadcast. So you can see him twice. Is the Kim Young-un tops that one a foul out of play. 92 pitches now for a nail. The 0-1, a swing and a miss. Here we go, the 0-2 pitch now. Sets up high on the outside. A misses badly on the inside, but it's fouled away. It stays 0 and 2. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Yeah, now the 0-2 pitch now sets up on the inside. Just catches the top of the zone, and that will be strikeout number 7 on the Quality Starts Plus. We go to the bottom of the 7th. 5-2. Yeah. Fantastic start for Nail. And if it wasn't for that first inning bobble, actually the first inning and the sixth inning, he would have thrown about 12 less pitches. He could be coming out there for the eighth. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. All right, who's coming in? Will they keep Bei Chong Sung out there to face Na Sung Bom? And number 30 is the question. Nope. Satoshi facing Na Sung Bom. Hey, good zoo. Na Sung Bom on there. Okay, Bom over at short. Nothing but and the 2-0 pitch. 3-0. The game is just creeping along. Yeah, another 3-0 in there for a strike. 3-1. Have to do some change in here with some earphones. Oh. 3-1 in there for a strike. Or runs the count full. Second full count of the day for Na Sung Bom. Fourth of the day for Kia. And the 3-2 pitch way out of the zone. And I imagine he is going to walk down to first, and then he is going to walk back to the third base dugouts. Yep. No, we've got a pinch runner here. Kim Min Gyu takes over on the base pass. There we go. I thought we were going to get a bunt here. Number 30 steps up. 0 for 2 on the day. Did have a walk, though. Grounded out into a 3-2 put out in his last at-bats with the bases loaded and nobody out. Way up high, ball 1. Yeah. And a little 1-0 pitch. Way up. The stolen base goes into center field. And that'll be a stolen base for Kim Min Gyu. I think he's got music. No, he doesn't. Now they're going to bunt. No, maybe not. He keeps grabbing the bat like he's going to bunt. The 2-0 is lifted up, going, goodbye. It just hit a girl in the leg. Game over, ladies and gentlemen. All right, last pack of this box. Asian quota pitchers once again fantastic. All right, so we've got Chaewon Tae, who's starting for Arpo on Friday. Sung Young Tak, who was a closer, then not a closer. I don't know where he's at now. And then Park Jung Min. The first Kia home run. Park Jung-woo steps in now.
골뱅이 MARI-KATOLSEN4706 스퍼채티드 7.17달러. 땡스 포 투데이즈 피. I should have been more.
Thank you, Mary Kate. That's a ground out. It's the first out of the day, or out of the inning. I was contemplating not doing it, honestly. I was contemplating not doing it, but it's a home run thing. It's not a player thing. I even thought about not even opening up a pack of cards for him. As the Kim Tae-gun steps in now. A solid Asian quota pickup as that misses inside 1-1. Swing and a miss at the high fastball. 1-2. 0. That's a fouls it away. Stays 1-2. Way up and in 2-2. As he swings at ball 3, fouls it away at 2-2. Once again. Yeah, 10. Oops. Yeah, another 2-2 is ripped but foul. Stays 2-2. Yeah, another 2-2 pitch. Way up and in, runs the count full. Another full count for Kim Tae-gun. He had one in his last at-bat, but struck out on it. Hanwha fan in attendance. And, the 3-2 pitch. Skies it up. A center fielder coming on underneath it, though. Makes the catch and 2 away. Number 9 hitter, Kim Oh-young, steps in now. 1 for 3 on the day. Singled in his first at-bat. Yeah, that's way out of the zone. That one is skied up, but will just be a souvenir to the yellow stick people. Okay. Misses in. 2-1. Kim Oh-young. Kim. Lays off of it, but it's in there for a strike on the outside. Great pitch. And the 2-2. Ooh, a fantastic eye. Another full count. Kim Oh-young now. the third of this inning and the sixth of the day for Kia. Fouls it away. Away. Gonna have to get another box if we get another home run, ladies and gentlemen. And 3-2. Swing and a miss. He'll run down to first. Nope, they'll tag him. And that'll be the end of the inning. But a 2-run shot puts him up by 5. So we go to the 8th inning. Not much of a game, ladies and gentlemen. Not much of a game. So 9-1-2 coming up. Actually, we've got a bit of a break. We'll be back in about 3 minutes. All right, so we're back. John Hay Young apparently threw a pitch while we were waiting, and it was a single. That was Kim Ji Chan pinch hitting. Yeah, the broadcast was not back yet, so it's not nothing I could have done. Is back to the top of the lineup though. Looks it to strike one at the bottom of the zone. 0-2. Jung Hae Young, 37 games on the season, 34.1 innings, 2 saves, as he was the closer earlier this season. That is a foul away. Uri warming up. Might come in, I assume. Kim Sung Yoon, Gu Jauk, and Chae Young Woo, all left-handers. And lays off of it, so down in the dirt. So 1-2. And skies that one up. A left fielder giving chase, but it will become a souvenir. Staying 1-2. So yeah, another 1-2. A ground ball. Third baseman grabs it. He's going to end up throwing way high, but Castro able to grab it. Kim Ji Chan heads on over to second base. Oops. One away. You trade outs for bases all day long with this kind of lead. Yeah, Kim Sung Yoon steps in now. Lays off of it, checks down a first, and they said he went around. Kim Sung Yoon, 3 for 3 on the day, 3 hits. Was caught stealing once, however. Yeah, now the 0-1 gets away. Kim Tae-gun not able to hold on to it, but doesn't get far enough away that anything special happens. And 0-1 pitch now sets up, and that's going to be grounded to the first baseman as steps on the bag. Moves Kim Ji Chan up another 90 feet. But 2 away. Not a lot of fights left in Samsung. They have been going through a very, very difficult, rough spell. It is evidence in the body language of the players. Gu Jauk has hit Jung Hae Young well in his career. Hit 429 against him, as that's a way up high, 1-0. Samsung. Yeah, 0-0, way up high again at 2-0. In there for a strike. 2-1. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Yeah, a pretty solid chance. Doesn't really matter either. I mean, I guess it does matter, but and now the 2-1 pitch fouls it away, evens the count to 2-2. Those of you guys who are watching, if you want to follow me on Soup, next to my channel name is a little star. Click that. If you want to follow me on YouTube, obviously just hit the subscribe button. I do stream usually 5 to 6 days a week. Different games, different teams, never the same game in a row. Try not to do the same team 2 games in a row. Is the 2-2 pitch, if misses outside, runs the count full, 3-2. Third full count of the day for Gujahook. It hasn't been good with him though, as he has struck out in both full counts he's had. 1 swinging and 2 swinging. The 3-2 pitch fouls it away. It stays 3-2. I almost feel like there's a better chance of an out if he's hitting 1,000 against them versus if he's hitting 429, just by the law of averages in baseball. The 3-2 misses low and he walks him. Under 9.5. Yeah, a real sweaty. And they're going to change the pitcher. They're going to probably bring in their closer now. No, we'll have a pitching change. I imagine they're going to bring in Erie, their new closer. We shall see. Trying to see who's coming in. I imagine it's going to be Erie. He closed yesterday's game out and then bringing him in again today. Elsewhere around the league, quick score updates. Hanwha's holding on to a 3-2 lead. Doosan is up to bat in the bottom of the 8th inning, down 3-2, but they've got 2 out, nobody on. NC gets the 3-0 victory over KT as they added 2 more runs in the 8th inning. Big win from NC as they really needed it. Try to see who Che Jung-won at 3 for 4. What a day. Then Kium and LG 3-2 right now, bottom of the 8th. Kium is up, runners on first and third with nobody out in the bottom of the 8th, down by 1 for Kium. Then the SSG and Lotte game is just about over. Top of the 9th, SSG is up 9-1. Yep, Erie coming out to close once again. Chae Young-woo steps in 0 for 3 on the day. A 4-6 ground out that should have been a double play, a fly out to center, and a 4-6 ground out that should have been a double play. Bats is in there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. 0-1. Oh, Diaz is hitting. What was, oh, that was yesterday, I guess. That's a misses outside. I was like, wait a minute. I swear Che Hyung-woo was up, and then suddenly it was showing Diaz. Pulling some Robert Downey Jr. stuff on me here. 1-1 pitch just sets up on the outside, just above the knees, and misses way up and in, though. 2-0. 2-1, sorry. And Kium ties it up. RBI single from Davidson ties the game. 3-3 as the 2-1 misses low. 3-1. 0 for 7 in this series is Che Hyung-woo. Swing and a miss. Runs the count full. 3-2. Swing and a miss. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. Kia dominating. Top of the lineup will be up for Kia in the bottom of the 8th inning. Going to guess that there's going to be a strikeout from the number 2 batter. Dun, 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 dun. It looks like a lot of close games, not this one. LG Kium. Kium's now got runners on second and third in the bottom of the 8th with 2 outs. And Kim Gun-hee up to bat. Hanwha is up to bat now in the top of the 9th inning. They're up 3-2. The Lotte game, they're down to their final outs. This is the slow. Well, I guess it's not the slow game. All right, we're back. Out in the mound, left-handed Lee Seung-hyun. First pitch, way up and out of the zone to Park Jae-hyun. I guess that was a time was called or something. Because now it's saying that there was no pitch. Now they're saying there is a pitch. Yeah, another 1-1, a swing and a miss, so 1-2. Yeah, another 1-2 pitch just sets up on the outside. Just gets a loose stitch on the outside corner and one away. And that is not a strike, probably next year. All right, I said this is going to be a strikeout. We'll see. Fouls it away. 1-1. Right down the middle for strike two. One strike away from a prediction 15 minutes ago, ladies and gentlemen. I'm giving myself lights if he strikes out. Is that's going to be 2-2 now? Here we go, the 2-2 pitch. Nope, that's going to be a ground ball to the third baseman. Throws it into the dirt. It's a good scoop by the first baseman. I was wrong, ladies and gentlemen. That is the first time this week. There's a first time for everything. That was it. I am now retiring from predictions. He was surprised as anybody. He was watching, so I hit it forward. All right, so Kim Do-young steps in. The big solo shot put them up 3-2. That's in there for a strike, 0-1. He's 3 for 11 in his career with 2 of those 3 hits being the home run variety. That's way up high, though. We'd need a step ladder to be able to hit that one. Yeah, no 1-1. Way outside at 2-1. And the 2-1, a nice looking breaking ball in there for a strike at 2-2. Voss looking on 4 pitches or 4 innings, 79 pitches, 4 runs, 8 hits, 5 strikeouts, 3 walks, though. Yeah, the 2-2 swing and a miss. Second to 1-2-3 inning for Kia. Darius enjoying the 1-2-3s as we go to the top of the 9th. Samsung needs 5 runs before they get 3 outs. They're going to have 5, 6, 7 hitters, 5, 6, 7 hitters coming up around the league. Hanwha, 2 outs in the top of the ninth inning is again they're holding on to a 3-2 lead. And then Kium did end up taking the lead in the bottom of the eighth as they scored 3 runs. Looks like 2 errors has cost LG the game. As LG has given up 1 earned run on the day, but 3 unearned runs. Top of the ninth for LG. They're down to their final 2 outs. SSG gets the 9-1 victory over Lotte. Looks like the Hanwha and Doosan game will probably be the last game finishing. Sung Young Tak out on the mound. He is, needless to say, not been good. Do not let that 3.66 ERA fool you. Look at his recent ERA. Jun Byung-woo had the 2 RBI double back in the first inning. So ERA in June a 7.20, ERA in July 6.43. That's a strike one. Well, it's just they're not thinking about this first half. Like we had an ERA of 0 in March. He had an ERA of 69 in April. Is that's going to be a sky high to the shortstop and 1 away. I wouldn't even say playing against Kielum right now would lower somebody's ERA. Their offense is clicking. This is up high. And here we go. The 1-1 pitch to Yuji Hyuk. Fouls it away. 1-2. Again, those 2 runs in the first inning, they're not unearned runs, but they're unearned runs. As a easy double play ball to Kim Sun Bin bobbled, allowed only 1 out to be gotten, 1 out to be recorded. It's, the 1-2 pitch misses outside at 2-2. That allowed Jun Byung-woo to come up to bat to hit the 2 RBI double. Otherwise, they're out of the inning, and Nail probably actually comes out and pitches the 8th inning. The 2-2 pitch misses up high, runs the count full, 3-2. And the 3-2 pitch rolls over. It's second baseman's going to have to hurry. And a great play by the second baseman. And 2 away. I think I have a Poke Bomb's old Doosan music. We can play that for you, Arpo, if you're still hanging out there and not creating hate content. Nope, Diaz is gonna step in, and we do have Diaz music. We'll play it, even though he's skying it to the second baseman.
Diaz, oh, Diaz, oh, 승리 위해 Diaz, oh, oh.
I can probably see why, Mary Kate. That is it for the game on the pop up. We a real quick recap because I have a ton of things to do. All right. Again, the first inning, Samsung takes the 2-1 lead. Leadoff single by a leadoff single by Park Sung-gyu, and then another single behind him from Kim Sung-yoon. 2 outs after that, they get the ground ball from Choi Young-woo to the second baseman. A tailor-made 4-6-3 double play, but the bobble from the second baseman ends up only being able to get 1. They end up, but the next batter hits a double off the wall to score 2 runs. And no problem. Stream dreams. So, yeah, and that was the only 2 runs. Nail was lights out from there. 24 pitches in that first inning, but most of those pitches, half of those pitches were after what should have been the inning double play. Then in the 6th inning, also, he had a 4-6 ground out. Once again, the second baseman bobbled it. He ended up having to throw, I think, 4 more pitches there. Otherwise, he might have been able to come out for the 8th inning, and they probably would have just kept him in for the 7th since they were up by a big number at that point anyway. So, I mean, it really wasn't a close game. They Kia had base runners in every game except for 2 of them. They left the bases loaded once. They had 3 home runs. Park Jae-hyun, leadoff single, stole a base, and then came around to score. Then in the next inning, he had an RBI single. Then he had a solo shot. So obviously, Park Jae-hyun, the player of the day for Kia. So that's it for me, guys. I'm not gonna keep going into it. I will be back tomorrow. Tomorrow will be the KT and NC game. I was hoping it was So Hyung Jun versus Gu Chang Mo, but they ended up having today. So possibly it'll be Go Young Pyo versus maybe Taylor. So thank you guys for tuning in. I'll be back tomorrow, as always. Until next time.